It's Wednesday, the 23rd of November. My name is Juan Brown. You're watching the Blanco Lirio channel, and we finally got an excellent explanation of exactly what happened to the fatal runway incursion in Lima, Peru last Friday, 18 November. Let's check it out. This explanation comes to us via America Noticias, and I had my Jenny help translate all this, and it turns out that this is a classic, simple runway incursion where the crew of the fire trucks mistook the active runway for the taxiway that they were supposed to turn down. I say this is a classic runway incursion scenario, and this happens, unfortunately, more often than you think, all around the world, even right here in the United States. So remember when here at Lima we were talking about the active runway, runway 16, the runway that the aircraft was departing on, and all the construction as they're building a whole new second runway complex here to the west of the current runway. And it was confirmed in this report that this is the new fire station for the firefighters right here at the base of the tower, and this exercise did start from this firefighting station. It was also confirmed that yes, the aircraft was cleared for takeoff, and just at about the same time that the exercise was released by the ground controllers. So the plan was for the firefighters to exit the fire station here, turn left down this access road here, and then they were to turn right down this unfinished parallel taxiway in the construction zone and do their exercise somewhere down here on the unfinished taxiway. Instead, the driver or drivers of the lead fire truck blew past this taxiway that was marked with cones and explained to them by the ground controllers before the start of the exercise, or re-emphasized, and ended up stumbling right out onto the active runway in front of the Airbus A320neo aircraft. It was only the lead fire truck that got struck by the aircraft. The other fire trucks did not get hit by the aircraft. So the two fatalities and one serious injury all occurred from that one hit of the lead fire truck. Here's the animation provided by America Noticias in their news report. Here's the fire station. Here's the active runway. And here is the under construction parallel taxiway. So the firefighters were to leave the station, hang a left, follow the cones, and then hang a right down this unfinished parallel taxiway and do their exercise. Instead, they stumbled right out in front of the Airbus A320 right there at taxiway Bravo. It did take them quite a while to get the aircraft off the runway and reopen the airport. Fortunately, it's been reported that the so-called black boxes, the voice data recorders from both the aircraft and the firefighting truck that was struck, I believe all the firefighting trucks that were involved in the exercise, all this data is being shipped to France for further investigation. The BEA, or Bureau of Inquiries and Analysis in France, is the world's leading accident investigation source for accidents around the world. So there are many holes in the Swiss cheese model of accident investigation that investigators are going to be looking at, but we've got a better idea of what some of those holes are, including the new construction here on the airport, the marking or lack of markings at the time of the exercise for the various taxiways. They're looking at the experience of the firefighters on board the fire truck. It looks like they had one very experienced firefighter on board. I'm not sure if he was the one driving the truck, and then two much less experienced firefighters on board the truck. They're looking at the coordination and communication between the tower control versus the ground control at the airport. And the question I have for ARFF crews that watch this channel is it common to do these exercises while you're still conducting flying operations so close to where the exercise is going to take place? Or do you normally wait until there's a lull in the activity before you do your exercise? Or is it already pre-planned at a certain time and that exercise goes on despite the continued flying of aircraft nearby. In the rare event of a runway incursion, mistaking an active runway for the taxiway that you're supposed to be on is a fairly common form of runway incursion. Airports all around the world are constantly under construction as they're constantly getting upgraded. Taxiing around in a construction zone adds an additional layer of complication to the possibility of having a runway incursion. Thanks so much for your support of this channel, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. Please check your subscription setting for this channel. See you here.